Operators, we received new intelligence today. If I could teach every Rainbow Six player only one lesson, it wouldn't be recoil control, it wouldn't be map knowledge, it wouldn't even be aim. It would be this: never, ever take a fair gunfight. But before we continue, if you've been with the Academy for a while, you already know the drill. Leave a like, comment, or share. Today's briefing helps more operators finding these lessons. If you're new here, don't subscribe just yet. Watch today's debrief first. If you walk away a smarter operator than when you arrived, then consider joining the Academy. Now, let's begin. Imagine two operators. One knows exactly where his opponent is. The other has absolutely no idea where danger is coming from. Is that a fair fight? Not even close. That's why drones, Valkyrie cameras, Maestro eyes, the evil eyes, echo drones, sound cues, every single one of these things, even a teammate's call out, they're all weapons. Not because they deal damage, because they don't, but because they give you information. And in Siege and in Rainbow Six Mobile, information kills long before bullets do. Before you swing any angle, ask yourself two questions. What do I know? And what does he know? The operator with better intelligence usually wins before the fight even starts. Now picture two defenders. One watches a doorway, the other watches that same doorway from a completely different angle. An attacker walks in. Who does he shoot? You see, that's the problem. He can't. That's what a crossfire is. A crossfire doesn't make your aim better. It makes the enemy's decision worse. Professional teams aren't constantly shoulder to shoulder because they're scared. They're doing the maths. And it's quite simple. One gun is dangerous. Two guns controlling the same space becomes overwhelming. Before taking a fight, ask yourself, can someone else see this angle with me? And if possible, if you have a stack, try and calibrate with your team. Trying to synchronize with your team so that every now and again, yours can cover each other's back. After all, you are a team. Now let's talk about the most deadliest weapon in Rainbow Six. Timing. The strange thing, you can't see it. Imagine Fuse places a cluster charge. What's every defender thinking? Move. Alright? We gotta move or we're gonna die. There's grenades coming. Now imagine Buck pushes that doorway at the exact same moment. The defenders aren't focused on Buck anymore. They're trying not to explode. You see, that's what we call timing. Line scans. Dokkaebi rings every phone. Ying blinds an entry and the entire team goes blind and they can't see anything in that room. Smoke blocks the escape route. None of these gadgets win rounds by themselves. They create opportunities. Don't use utility. Fight with your utility. You understand? Every gadget should open the door for your team, not simply make noise. Now let's talk about a mistake I see every single day, and unfortunately I still do it every now and again. An operator gets a kill, then proudly holds the exact same angle. Why? The enemy already knows where you are. You traded your surprise for one elimination. Just move. Even 1 meter. Change your lean. Change your head height. change your doorway. Force them to ask, where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he run to? Good operators don't vanish. You see, they make you waste precision, precious, and your precision, and especially those precious seconds looking for them. And in Rainbow Six Mobile, time is life. After all, as you can see even on this gameplay, on the first round, as I was continuously fighting the Yin, I was all the time moving. I wasn't just standing on the same spot fighting him. I was moving around between the covers. That's patience. You gotta have patience, and you gotta have timing, and you gotta know your surroundings. You can't just stay in one place after you fight. If the person moves away and you can't see them, move a bit, because they will know exactly where you were and they will shoot exactly where you were. Make your life easier, not harder. Let me show you what a fair fight looks like. You have the same information, you have the same timing, you have the same angle, you have the same opportunity. You see, that's not strategy. That's a coin flip and hoping for the best. Now let's change this equation quite a bit. Let's say you drone first. Now you know where he is. You bring a teammate. Now you have another gun. Let's say you flash him. You throw a flash grenade. Now he can't see you. And the biggest factor of the flash, it doesn't just make you blind, it makes you deaf as well. So your character can't hear for a few seconds. That gives you opportunity to move around without them hearing you and knowing where you went to. See, now his reaction time collapses completely. Attack from another angle. Now he has split his attention. Right? Notice what happened here. None of those advantages were huge. Nothing game breaking. But together, they became overwhelming to deal with. Professional Siege isn't about finding one perfect advantage. It's about stacking small ones until the fight is no longer fair. Because after all, why fight fair when you can win easily? Now here's one big mistake that people forget when it comes to Rainbow Six. Most people think Rainbow Six is about killing operators. Well, it isn't. It's about forcing bad decisions. You see, it's about forcing bad decisions and completing the objective. Imagine you're defending, alright? You hear footsteps. A drone rolls into sight, Lion activates his scan, your phone starts ringing, a fuse charge lands above you. Someone repels the window, another pushes the doorway. Can you process all of that perfectly? Can you? Because, probably not. That's the point, you see? A good Rainbow Six player doesn't overpower your aim. It overwhelms you. That's psychological warfare. And that's how rounds are really won. You force them out of their comfort zone. Oh, they're comfortable on that angle over there holding it as Smoke. Smoke has his shield. He's standing right here. He's blocking our path. Why am I gonna fight him on straight line? I know he has his smokes. I know he has his shield. Oh, he has. Why am I gonna keep spraying it out of nowhere? Find another route. Find a different path. Throw a flash grenade. It helps. They close the distance really quick. Throw a yin. Even worse, a wing collide. One of her grenades. That thing is gonna make a struggle. So yeah, don't fight fair. This is a game, I understand. But this also goes to majority of things that we do as well. Why must we always fight on a 50-50 chance if we can turn it into an 80 to 100% chance for us? So you see, the next time you're about to swing an angle, stop. Just for a second. And ask yourself, can I know more than he does? Can I bring a teammate? Can I force him to move first? Can I use utility before I peek? Can I reposition after this fight? If the answer is yes, hell, do it. Because in Rainbow Six, victory doesn't belong to the player with the best aim. It belongs to the operator who refuses to fight on equal terms. Mission briefing is complete. Remember, the objective isn't to win fair gunfights. It's to make sure they were never fair in the first place. The smartest operator rarely needs the fastest aim. He needs the better plan. The enemy doesn't know you're coming. Keep it that way. No unnecessary risks, no unnecessary sacrifices. Complete the mission, then bring everyone home. You've got your orders. Now move out.